Hi guys and welcome back. I literally just filmed a whole intro and my mic wasn't on. Go me. So what I was saying is that this video today is going to be a Shop My Stash video. I don't know about you, but the amount of launches that happen is overwhelming. The products aren't even exciting anymore. It just gets to a point where I'm not as inspired as I once was with makeup, not because I don't love my own collection. It's just because I just don't get so excited to go out and buy new makeup because things are just constantly launching. I can't keep up and I just don't get excited. I mean, that's the only thing I can really say is I don't get excited about products like I used to. The biggest makeup products that I've been excited about was the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star collection. They built it up. They made people get excited and want those products and to go out and buy those products. And as we know now, that was one of the biggest makeup launches I think ever. And I bought that too. I waited, I bought it, I've used it, I love it. And I just think more brands should take note. What I wanted to do today was use some products that obviously I already have, but just try to fall in love with them and just remember why I bought them in the first place. So I will probably be doing this a lot on my channel because there's nothing that I really want to go out and buy as of right now. So if you want to get ready with me and use some oldies but goodies and just fall in love with some old makeup, then keep on watching. I am so tired, you guys. I just cannot wake up today. I actually did feel like putting makeup on today, so I am excited. And the first primer that I'm going to go in with is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have not used this. I think I used it twice and then never used it again because I'm just so stuck in my makeup ways. Like I'm so stuck on certain products that I forget that I have other ones. Now the thing about this primer in particular is I love the way it feels. I really do. I think it's hydrating and just feels good on the skin. However, with my oily skin, it's not great. But since we are going into the cold weather, I don't mind using it because of the consistency of it. So does it really do anything for my pores? Not really. But it does feel good on the skin. I feel really hydrated when I wear this. And it is an oldie but a goodie. So I wanted to bust him out today and use it. And it's from the drugstore. You can't go wrong with great drugstore products. I'm just saying. For foundation, this is definitely an oldie but a goodie. This is the NYX Total Control Cover Drops. I absolutely loved this foundation when it first got released. And I think the big YouTuber that got me into it was Alyssa Ashley. I really think it was her. I'm pretty sure it was her that got me into this. Another drugstore product. I am a drugstore junkie and I love drugstore products. I do remember that if I use more than like 4 drops of this, it is definitely full coverage. So I'll try not to go too overboard. I mean, I say that all the time, but I do it anyway. I do plan on self-tanning today. I have not self-tanned in I feel like 2 months. And I am just ready to be a little tan and have some color to me. And my surgery got pushed back. If you don't know what's going on, I have kidney stones. My surgery's been pushed back till December 12th. So I have to deal with these stent symptoms for over a month. I got told this last week, and we are 5 weeks out, and I'm having some not so good stent symptoms. And I don't know, I could go on and on and on about what's been going on with that and how not happy I am with this doctor. but I will bore you, or I don't want to bore you with all the details of that. This foundation is as pretty as I remember. I am really enjoying how this is looking on my face. For concealer, this is still one of my favorite products. I use it all the time, so I wanted to use it in this video as well. It is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Such a good concealer from the drugstore. See, that's what I'm saying. Drugstore products are the bomb. My powder's drugstore too, and I still use it all the time too. But this concealer is still one of my favorites. Full coverage, does not move, does not crease. It does dry pretty quickly, so it's harder to blend if it starts to dry. But that's the only thing. But other than that, I mean, I love this concealer. I'm going to set all of this with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. To me, this is the best setting powder from the drugstore. I have not found anything better than this powder. If you have not tried this powder, I'm telling you, you will fall in love with it. I'm just going to go ahead and set my whole face with this powder. For contour, this was my favorite bronzer that I used to use all the time, especially when I didn't self-tan. And in voice, come back. It is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Ugh, such a good bronzer. Love this bronzer. This is the mini. This is the travel size. I have a lot of travel size stuff because I camp. So I love taking travel size products with me because it's easier to pack. So that is what's going on my face. I have not used this in so long, and I was excited when I saw this and got to bust it back out. I wonder what the grocery store employees think when I go to the store, because half the time I'm glam as hell when I go because I film in the mornings because I'm a morning person, and that's when I have like my most energy and awake, and then I start to get tired in the afternoon, early evening. And so when I film in the mornings, and then half the time go to the grocery store afterward. And I bet they think like, this bitch, like, I wonder if they think I'm a stripper coming off of my night shift, like glitter on my eyes and looking like I'm going to a freaking party. I'm just actually quite curious what they actually think of me. Let's just go in with blush, because I don't know why I'm doing my full face first, but you know what? I'm just going with it. So this is the Pretty Vulgar Blush in Hush Blush. I am obsessed with this blush. I love it. I used to use it all the time. I believe I got it in a BoxyCharm a while ago. For highlight, I'm going to dip into the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe highlighting powder. This is such a good highlight. If you want a blinding highlight, get this bad boy. Drugstore, hello, drugstore. I like to dip into the more whitish and pinkish. This is still kind of pinky, but those are the two shades I always dip into. And then a lot of times I'll use the gold for my eyes. But for the highlight, I just like to mix those two. You see that? And I really didn't even dip into it that much. And I even tap it off, and it still blinds the hell out of you. This used to be one of my favorite setting sprays. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm going to use the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette. I did get this in a BoxyCharm. Do remember that, because that's how I first found out about this brand. And these eyeshadows, I feel like this brand is so underrated because their eyeshadows are so pigmented. It's crazy. So like, let me dip into this shade right up here and just show you, like, first off, like, can you even see that? I don't even know if you can see that if my camera's picking it up, but this shade is just beautiful and pigmented. Like, the camera isn't even picking that up as well as it could be, because that shade, like their shimmer shades in this palette, these top 4 shades are phenomenal and so gorgeous. I'm really going, I can't pronounce these because they're like Spanish, But the first shade I'm going to go into is this shade right here and just really smoke it out, blow it out, starting in my crease and just really taking my time and blending it out. Ooh, my heat came on and it is getting hot in this bitch. Then I'm just gonna take some, oh, I can pronounce this, Cocoa Taxi, this shade, and just start to blend out the edges. Oh my God, I just tried to take a drink with the freaking cap on. I'm going to put La Costa in my inner part of my eye. I don't want to cut my crease or anything. I'm just kind of just packing it on. Not gonna make it too dramatic. I just want it to be lighter on the inner part of my eye. And then I'm gonna go back in with that maroon shade and just blend right here, just to blend the two edges a little bit better together. Now for my lower lash line, I'm just gonna take that maroon shade and just start to smoke it out. Nothing new here. This isn't the most innovative eye look ever, but it is nice to use this palette again. In fact, I feel like I do this kind of look every year. Let's just be real. I turn into Quasimodo when I start doing my lower lash line. I'm all like down here and like hunched over. I cannot help it. Sometimes I look back at footage like, why am I so hunched over? Like, what is going on? All right, so I have my lashes and brows on. These are the Salon Perfect 614s. When I don't do a crazy eye, I like to wear a more longer lash because, in my opinion, it doesn't matter if it covers it up too much. But these bad boys are long. Okay, I'm gonna line my lips with the Rimmel London. Wow, I don't even think it's on here anymore. Natural. I think I want to go in with a dark lip because I haven't done a dark lip look on my channel yet. I haven't really done my fall look yet because I haven't had time, obviously, because I've been in the hospital half the freaking time. So I'm going to go in with, I'm going to try this. I'm going to go in with, what is on me? With the Soft Matte Lip Cream from NYX in the shade Copenhagen. All right, you guys, that is it for this makeup look. I am in love. Again, I know I probably do this look or something similar to this look every year, but I really don't care. I'm loving the way the foundation looks. I look so glowy and dewy from that Flower Beauty palette. Probably one of my top favorite highlighter palettes. I did add a little bit of La Costa, this shade right here, just to like on the tipperoos of my cheekbones to give it just more of a bam pop. The eyeshadow palette is bomb. I can't say enough good things about this eyeshadow palette. The blush, amazing. The lip combo, I am really liking this lip combo. These are two really good products from the drugstore. I used a lot of drugstore products today, which I am a drugstore junkie, so I'm not surprised by that at all. But some of my favorite products are from the drugstore. So I had a really fun time shopping my stash, using old products, really falling in love with some of these products, because I think sometimes we get so caught up in our normal routines that we forget how good a product is and once was and why we fell in love with it in the first place. So I highly suggest that you go through your makeup, refind those favorite awesome amazing products that you used to love and start reusing them again. I just really don't want to support some brands right now with how many products they're coming out with. I know ColourPop, like that is their thing, but at least it's more of an affordable brand to where it doesn't break the bank to buy those products. But there's other brands, I'm not going to name them, but they just need to knock their off. So that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.